Hey folks, Tripp Watson here doing a wrap up from first day of ClioCon 2023 here in Nashville. If you're not familiar, ClioCon is a legal tech conference that is built by Clio, the legal practice platform management system. It's very important because not only do we get to share experiences about practicing law and how we work inside of our legal practices, but since it's put on by something that's critically important to our practice, we have the opportunity to learn about the new features that are coming out, get training on the existing features that have been released. There's many updates, for instance, on the Clio Grow side, which is their intake system. There's a lot of automation that's being added there, a lot of text message reminders and some other workflow features. I'm still a little disappointed by the workflow practically within Clio Grow. It doesn't exactly meet our needs. It's better than alternatives that we have tried, but that has definitely been a pain point for us. Clio Manage, they've rolled out basically a Kanban board finally so that you can see the status of different matters, and that is very important and very critical for us. One of the features that we've requested that they said that they're working on is to get automatic task lists that get loaded up whenever you move something, say for instance from the pleading stage to the discovery phase. It'll automatically load up subpoenas that need to go out, discovery requests and things like that. So there's some improvements that can come out of this that I think will really help, but I think it's a step in the right direction. Still very disappointed that we're not seeing substantive improvements to the task lists themselves. I would love to see conditional tasks where you check these things off and it automatically loads in other tasks. So for instance, me sending a document for somebody else to draft, and then as soon as they complete it, I get a notification to review it without having to manually go in and do that. And this is probably important for the other lawyers that are watching, but if you're clients and happen to be working with our firm, then one of the things that you're probably interested in is like, how do we get things done? How do we make them faster? How do we make the quality better? And really where Clio fits in and helps us do that is through the processes that we implement inside of our firm, and to make sure that things happen in a timely manner and that they get reviewed and that they get sent to clients and things like that. They are continuing to improve the Clio for Clients app. If you've not used this, strongly encourage you, for if you've got an attorney that uses Clio, use the Clio for Clients app. It provides secure portal messaging, document sharing, and now they have rolled out the ability to do two things that I think is fantastic. First, that you can scan documents directly from the Clio app. You can also pay by Apple Pay and Google Pay. So if you have your wallets loaded up, that can definitely make things a lot easier. One of the big surprise notifications that came out today was the notification that they're going to be rolling out a chat bot, which they're calling Clio Duo. For right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be very substantive as far as like adding in tasks or things like that. It's more in review. Can you get me a report on this? Can you tell me what my day looks like? So it will have limited functionality to start out, so we'll see how that plays out as far as it getting implemented. And one of my big complaints last year was that there was not a lot of high-level stuff. So if you were an attorney and you were been working with Clio for a long period of time and had some questions about how certain things worked at a high level, they focused and actually put in a big hour-and-a-half block in the afternoon of just advanced user features within Clio. And that was very beneficial to sit down and hear other practicing attorneys how they had done different things to implement into their systems and how they had used task lists and the contact management and the Kanban boards in order to get more productivity and get more knowledge about how they were working within their functional processes. Law Y'all is a form filling program that they have within Clio. Our firm has been experimenting with this over the last few months. We will be rolling this out as our plan is, our goal for the next year is to really lean into flat fees. And not only does that provide predictability for our clients, that they know how much something's going to cost, and so you don't have to worry about us or any attorney missing something. It will be built into the templates that we have, and we'll have a checklist and a questionnaire for that. Obviously, one of the big things that's laying over and is kind of in the background of everything at ClioCon this year is AI, artificial intelligence. It's obviously on everybody's tongue is what is this? How is it going to be rolled out? And right now it's very theoretical. And so I'll be transparent. We have experimented with ChatGPT in our office. Best and highest use that I have probably found for it is in two ways. One is in setting up budgets for matters, having an idea of what time, communicating to clients what different matters will take as far as time commitments, expenses, and things like that. It's very good at condensing that information and boiling it down into a bullet point that I can send to clients for their review and approval. The second thing that I found it is as only a first draft of the documents that we are creating. And so I don't consider it a final draft. It is certainly not that comprehensive. It still makes big problems or big mistakes, but it does help for us to be able to get an initial draft of a document, be able to mark it up, and there's just something mental about I was not the one that drafted this, and so I can mark it up a lot easier. But other than that, certainly don't use it for any substantive law. It does hallucinate. It does make up cases. It makes up law. It is not reliable on that type of information, and so we don't rely on it for that. But right now, at least as far as what's being discussed at the conference, is very theoretical. It's like, this could do this could do this, and we really don't know yet. And I'll just tell you, I'll be honest with where I come in from it, is that I think it's going to free up attorneys to do higher level work so that we can add more value add. But that frees me up to do the higher level stuff. It allows me to focus more on the actual job being done, and I don't have to worry about making sure that a file got opened in the correct manner. What are we actually trying to accomplish within this legal matter? This is just the end of the first day. We've got a whole other day tomorrow, so I'm anticipating to see a lot more things that come down the pike. But those are the big feature announcements. Breakout sessions have been very good on more higher end and advanced user features and capabilities, as well as training people on how to use a lot of these new features and getting them integrated into our practices. So pretty excited about that.